What is going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo. I'm back down below the stoop. Not quite on the stoop, but down below the stoop. And y'all know why? It's because it's Friday. It's been a long week, and we have not had very much football to watch. So what the hell are we going to discuss? I don't know. Let's get Mark in here and ask him. Mr. Mark.
I'm going to talk about this beer I'm about ready to crack.
Oh yeah. Yep. Where's mine? I forgot. I think last week I did it without you, and I felt bad about it, so I was waiting. So I'm glad you just jumped the gun. Everybody, listen to the sound.
It's been a long day.
You know it and you love it. Oh, that was weak.
Very anticlimactic.
What was that? Sounded like a little.
Sounds like a little silent fart.
Mark, cheers.
Hey, cheers, baby.
Wait, good to see you, man. That's how I usually see myself in the mirror, by the way, after happy hour. Good show. Yeah, man. I want to say what's up to all that.
I know better to look at myself in the mirror before the show, after the show, when I first wake up. No, man.
Oh, man.
A face like
I
this.
have to take the mirrors out of my house, or else I can't get out the house because I'm always looking at myself. I'm so pretty, though.
So
that's
pretty.
The problem. I'm just so pretty.
So pretty. Don't kiss yourself.
Yo, I hope you've had a good week. I've had a pretty good week. I'm busy. Oh, cheers, John.
Yeah, cheers, John.
Director John.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, obviously, we're not able to.
Work is coming back.
We're not able to kick out the quantity of shows, but we're still here for the Stoop crew, doing what we can. You know.
Yeah.
We had a real fun time with James doing the Leeds report, the check-in.
Absolutely.
The Leeds check-in.
Yo, Mark, just a quick question. Is your mic set to your big mic? Or it sounds a little far away. Or maybe you could just get closer. Yeah, it is. It is.
Hey.
Whoa. Yeah, that's the sexy Mark I want. Just put that thing closer to you. Just get it a little close. Just put it close to your mouth. There you go.
How's that?
Oh
yeah.
Oh, sexy.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Sexy time.
You know, it's funny. I've been on a lot of shoots this week, on different shoots, different things. And they've all kind of been music related for some reason. And on every shoot, I end up like handing out cards and handing out stickers and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, you guys like football? And they're like, yeah, NFL. And I'm like, no, you like soccer, football. And they're like, no, man, I'll like your show. I'll go and subscribe to your show. But yeah, I don't. Hold that thought, Mark, and hold that thought, all of our other guests, because we have a super special guest on real quick, and I know he doesn't have that much time because it's Friday night and his business is killing it. So I would just like to talk to him for a second. Mr. Bob of Bob's Retro Volt Arcade.
What is going on? Long time no see.
Technical problems. Can't hear a damn thing.
You can't hear a damn thing?
Hello.
We can hear you. You
can hear me? I can't hear you.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Bob
It's going to be a one-way conversation. I might need to sort this out real quick. And then
okay, Bob.
I'll be right with you.
Good. Okay, John, we can let him go. All right. You fix it, but I don't know why I'm still hand
You're still hand signaling.
Bob.
You
That's good to see him.
Break it. You fix it.
No, Director John was telling me that he called Bob on the phone today. Looked him up in the payphone,
and I was like, wow.
Looked him up in the phone book.
That's crazy.
He has a California phone book somehow.
Well, I mean, it's not, who uses phone books anymore?
Director John.
We just look it up on our phones and let the phone do the work.
He has a website, knuckleheads.
Were you letting your fingers do the walking?
All right, he says he's good. Let him back on, John. Bob from Retro Volt Arcade.
I can hear you.
Hey, there he is.
You don't have time for us anymore.
Dude, I have time. All I got time to do now is drink coffee and like watch the Leeds United match and run to work. That's it. That's all I get to do now.
Well, damn, man. Damn, that is crazy.
Good to see you
So
guys.
we're so glad to we follow you on Instagram and stuff. So
Thanks,
we
man.
see how busy you are, and it's really cool. Cool little videos that you guys have been making and all that. But
Yeah.
So how are things? What are you thinking about Leeds United? Let's talk football.
Yeah, Leeds. It's worrying times for me personally. I think we look. I mean, it was good to get a win over a very poor side. That was good.
Yeah.
We only won 1-0. Obviously, it should have been a lot more than that. Our finishes have been terrible. We've been bad with injuries, obviously. But I think overall our midfield looks weak, and I think we talked about this last season as well. What do we do with Tyler Roberts, and what does Tyler Roberts do? What does Rodrigo do? Are they that attacking number 10 that we really need? And I don't think we've solved that issue, and I think it's been shown time and time again with people just flying through us, and maybe we're overcomplicating things a little bit when we get into the opposition's box. So I'm a little bit worried. To be fair, and it's been a while. It's the first time under Bielsa that I've actually been worried.
But what is your worry? What is your worry? Like relegation?
I don't know if it's relegation necessarily.
What up,
It's
Saul?
maybe getting dragged down there, maybe being part of the conversation at the end of the season. I don't want to be anywhere down near there, obviously, as well with everybody else. But I have a feeling that we had a tough start to the schedule and whatnot, and I'm just hoping that things pan out a little bit better. I've been more worried. The more worried about how tired the players are looking towards the end of the game.
Right. I've noticed that as well.
Yeah.
They just don't seem as in form as they were at the start of last season. I know that I don't even think the schedule is that much easier, harder one season to the next. I mean, obviously the injuries are concerning as well.
Right.
One of the things I brought up earlier on was that you had half the squad that was in the Euros,
right?
And then that's just rest that they didn't get, and maybe also just maybe because of that they haven't been training as hard.
I don't know
as they would in the past. I don't know, because it seems like when you're not having a lot of training and not having a lot of like a preseason, you see more injuries. You definitely do in American football.
Sure. Yeah.
When they cut the preseason short, and they made like the 2-a-days changed. Then you're starting to see players get hurt, and I think that's what's happening for Leeds, because it's just far too many early injuries.
Yeah, way too many.
Fellas, one thing real quick before any of our new viewers that are coming in get confused and think that we're actually supposed to be talking relevant football stuff. I want to get to normal happy hour stuff and say hi to Saul and everybody and address Scott Newby's comment. Good to see you, Scott. He says, hello. First thoughts. Bob's background robot would beat Mark's background robot in a fight.
Easily.
But wait. And then Saul says, Scott, yeah, but I think Mark's robot is a sexy time robot. Bob's is a T800. Different orifices. Now, guys, that is proper happy hour talk.
Yeah.
Y'all leave my sexual robot out of it.
Tyler Roberts. What the fuck are you guys talking about, Bob?
I don't
Come
know.
on.
It's been that long.
Serious these days.
I know, man. But you guys are all drinking beer.
For those of you that might remember or might not remember, that robot is Ultraman. If y'all know who Ultraman is, when you were a kid, that was just the awesomest show ever, because it was like Ultraman fighting these rubber suited monsters. It's just ridiculous.
So just to get you into the world of pinball real quick, Mark, do you know there's an Ultraman pinball coming out brand new, right?
Oh, that's crazy.
Brand new.
That is absolutely crazy. I watched that show religiously growing up in the Bay Area.
Yeah, man, I think you dig it, man. It looks really cool.
Nice.
If you want to spend $12,000, that is. But I mean, how much of an Ultraman fan are you?
Per play? You're you're making a fortune, Bob.
Dude, not per play. I don't own one. It's per machine. But if you want to buy a machine,
that's
man,
crazy.
California is rough these days. You want to play pinball? It's $1,500 a shot.
Taxes are high out here, man.
I'm terrible at pinball. Does Leeds United have a pinball machine?
No.
But didn't they have a World Cup pinball machine when the World Cup came to the U.S.?
Yeah, it's one of the best out there, in my opinion.
Was it Gottlieb that did that one?
Oh God, no! You're going to put me on the spot. Williams World Cup '95. Yeah, really good machine.
Hey Bob, do you only have a short amount of time, right?
I've got about maybe 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, so cool. Yeah. I'm gonna bring in some other people in a minute, and they just all happen to be Leeds United fans. So this is a question for you Leeds United fans. Don't answer yet, but just think about it, because it was kind of a heated topic when James mentioned it on the Leeds United show, when we asked what your attacking setup would be for the Southampton match, because at the time we weren't sure about Rafinha, if he was going to play, what he was going to do. But now it looks like Rafinha is going to be playing the night before, the day before, 2 days before, something like that in Brazil, which makes him ineligible or just not going to play for that match. So, but the big thing was James said he would start Tyler Roberts up front and put Rodrigo up front and Rafinha, Tyler Roberts in that false nine position with Dan James and Rafinha. So no Jack Harrison, clearly no Bamford, but so think about that. I'd like to know what you guys would do with those front four positions, because basically you would play with 2 attacking wings and 9 and a 10. So think about that and let us know about that. So back to nonsense.
Okay.
Bob.
Yes, sir.
I've got nothing.
Someone was saying in the chat, you're the boss man, can't you have a beer? No one knows what's in this coffee, though. No one knows what's in this coffee.
He did say, all I can do is have my coffee. So
thank God for coffee.
Bob's
a little cafe correcto.
Yeah, exactly.
Italians,
because the kids that he hires to watch the arcade while he's talking to us are watching us and going, "You're good. He's still on the show. Go ahead."
That's exactly what they're doing. God knows what they're up to back there. I'm watching you.
Well, cool. Let's go ahead and Mark. Are you cool opening the doors?
Yeah, man. Bring them in.
The floodgates in.
I'm interested in hearing what people have to say.
All right, guys, you're right, Bob.
I'm all right,
first off, we got Terry from Only Football Fans, and it looks like we have Ben reporting live from an undisclosed location.
I had no idea you could get beer behind bars.
That's up because Ben doesn't really drink, so that means they put him behind bars and forced a beer on him.
A little truth serum.
What was that, John?
John's been busy on Photoshop today.
Evening, everybody.
Because Ben sent that photo to our WhatsApp group like just an hour ago or so. I mean, an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. So John was like, light bulb.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
How are you guys, Ben? Terry, we haven't seen your beautiful face on our show in a while.
Mate. Yeah,
Terry's kicking ass with Only Football Fans. So if you guys like a little bit more of actual knowledgeable people talking football, you should check their show out. If you're happy with our bullshit, you can watch us, or a nice combination of the two.
Right. We're not all knowledgeable. Don't worry about that.
I know you got that fucking Liverpool dude on.
Yeah, and we've got a Scum fan. How many of them are knowledgeable? You wouldn't support them if you had any knowledge, would you?
Exactly. There you go, right over his face. Perfect. So how's it going with the show, Terry?
Yeah, really good, mate. Yeah, we've moved completely onto YouTube now. Because obviously we was a podcast initially, and slowly sort of migrated into doing a bit more YouTube stuff. And we now over StreamYard do a live stream every Tuesday at 9 p.m. GMT. So we've awesome. Been doing that for the last 2 weeks.
Are you enjoying the live interaction that you're getting? Because it's so different, right?
Yeah, it's much better as well because I have to do no editing. So everything I do is just
about it.
beforehand. And John,
Yeah.
director John's been helping us out as well. So yeah, it's been good, mate. It's been good fun.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And Ben, how have you been? Are you staying out of jail?
Yeah, I've been good. I've been sorting all the aftermath out really all week. Plumbers.
You get your door
like
replaced yet?
No, 2 months for a door, but I've had a temporary door put in. So it was a security door.
The door now.
Pardon?
I'd leave the hole with the door with the hole in it, with the axe hole through it, because like if I was going to rob someplace, now we're
That's
all
the door. Yeah.
Like if I was going to rob a place and it had an axe hole through the center,
Yeah, man.
like I'd go up and be like, nah. Either all the good shit's gone or there's some sort of axe murder in there. I'm gonna go next door. Right? I think it would work better.
It was like a reverse L straight down the middle of it.
Damn.
And then yeah. So
wow.
But
so,
yeah, I'm good though, but thanks, yeah. How are you?
Good. I'm good, man. Busy. Missed doing all the shows. So it was weird only sitting on the stoop one day with Mark today. So
I made sure I
Loggins,
I missed you. What was that?
How was Kenny Loggins?
Oh yeah.
He's all right.
I got to meet Kenny Loggins. He's a lot cooler than I thought. The dude, do you realize we're like 50 years since he wrote his first single, like his first hit? Crazy.
Shit.
What flavor pizza was it?
What flavor pizza? Shut up. He still thinks that I make pornos. And he's like, how'd you get Kenny Loggins in your porno? I was like, well, he brought the Loggins, you know? But dude, I guarantee you Kenny Loggins has gotten laid like way more than you have. He's probably gotten laid more than you've masturbated. Like Kenny Loggins, just looking at that old man, I was like, this dude was fucking living on the highway to the danger zone. Like the motherfucker was living in Pooh Corner too, if you know what I mean. So
shit,
like,
that's right.
Yeah, girl, come on now.
About that song.
Come on. And Mr. Tom, what was crazy? He says Kenny Loggins and Willie Nelson are the same person in my head. The whole time when we were setting up, I kept going, oh, he sings this song, and I would sing something, and they're like, that's Michael McDonald. And then I was singing another one, and they're like, that's Michael McDonald too. And I was like, I don't know who Kenny Loggins is. I think he's Michael McDonald. So look at Lewis. Not gonna lie, I've been listening to him all day after last night. Me too. I've been, now I know Kenny Loggins. And then the other day, the day after that, I worked with a lady named Jenny.
Are you Googling her at the moment, Lolo?
Yes.
Don't tell his wife.
She wrote songs for BTS. Jenna Jameson. No,
Jesus,
she made a joke about doing porn, but
Well, BTS.
Yeah, who's
BTS is that like
Korean pop band. It's like NSYNC for Korea, the equivalent.
That car reached over here yet, Terry.
I think I've actually I've seen them on the
Jenna
TV.
Andrews?
Yeah, they mean nothing to me, mate.
Is it Jenna Andrews?
Yeah. Go on, John.
Andrews? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But I was like, that's me. You know,
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I do 2 shows, one with Kenny Loggins, and I know more about Kenny Loggins than this chick who's like, I'm up for 9 Emmys. She's like my age as well, so she's been a writer for a while. But I was like, I've never in my life heard of you. And for the longest time, I thought people were going crazy for BTS, talking about behind the scenes footage. Because that's what we call behind the scenes, like go shoot some BTS.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, that BTS was great. I'm like, wasn't it? I thought I did it.
Isn't that where they got their name though?
I don't think I've ever heard I don't know anything about them.
I'm fucking Googling them.
I know that they had a Happy Meal branded after them.
I know that they're like the most famous people in the world right now.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Except with us five.
Right.
We're sitting here Googling BTS. What?
This is what no football will get you.
So, fellas,
basically, BTS. I'm not even gonna. No, I'm gonna try and pronounce it. It's short for Bangtan Song Yen Dang. There we go.
That sounds very dirty.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jason Lelas?
I knew Lolo was doing porn.
Yeah.
Bangtan.
So fellas, everybody in the audience right now, not everybody, but there was a lot of chatter about the Newcastle takeover. What do you guys think about that?
If it's not Leeds, fuck them.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Moving on.
There you go.
That's a lot of fucking money behind that team. It's not just like
you can't
a group
just
of
spend
people.
it and spend
it's
it.
like the Bank of Saudi Arabia, like the People's Bank.
You've got to earn it to spend it,
and
though.
it's something like they have, like their coffers is like $230 billion.
Are they?
It doesn't mean anything anymore.
No,
they can't go out and spend that money because that club hasn't earned that money. That's their money. They can't just put it in.
Now, when you say that, Ben, here's the thing where, yes, you're totally right. That money that club hasn't earned, but Newcastle has actually, they're running on a profit right now. They don't owe anybody any money. They don't owe like themselves before this happened. So the team buying it can invest some money because under financial fair play, I think they have like 3 years that they can invest some, not hundreds of billions, but they can invest some money because Newcastle is above board with everything already.
Yeah, but if you think, if you think financial fair play applies to teams that have got that amount of money, look what happened with City. It doesn't apply to them. They'll get around it somewhere or another. So they'll just spend whatever they want to spend, and there'll be a court case about it. There'll be the threat of not going to Europe, like happened with City. Then someone will get a brown envelope, like the Premier League did when these Saudis took over. You know, and that's it. It'll go away. It's on the road to ruining football.
I'm not worried so much about on Leeds' perspective because we've got our own plan, and it's not going to change regardless. Money or no money. We ain't got that money to spend, so we've got our own plan. So
exactly. But as an overall thing for the Premier League, I mean, a lot of people are rubbing their hands and saying, "Oh, well, you know, Mbappe is going to come and this person's going to come and all that type of stuff." Who's going to go to Newcastle? You know what I mean?
That's the thing.
It's cold there, isn't it?
Yes,
it's very wet as well.
What's going on, Calvin? Good to see you, brother.
I can't help but feel that this is all going to blow up in their face.
I hope it does.
It's Saudi backed.
Exactly.
Now, guys,
I remember
there's going to be a lot. You see,
took over Leeds.
There's going to be players that don't want to go there because they're Saudi backed. It's going to be. They've got a lot of people to convince in the world.
Ben, it's like the fucking SAG actors, like all of them going, "Oh, my charity helps Africans that have to dig for diamonds and shit. And I'm a vegan and I'll do this." But as soon as anybody offers them a fucking $100 million contract, they're doing that movie like that. And fucking Ronaldo will go wherever and so. So yes, you stand upon. The only thing I think would make it a little difference would be a religious thing. If it was a religious type thing, that seems people hold on to that a lot more than their morals, their basic morals. So yes, it may be like Christopher Clay just said, money talks. Exactly. Like they'll say, "I'll never go there," and then they go, "Well," like the people who "I'll never play in China."
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, "Well, how about 150 billion yen, whatever that is?" You know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. It's true though.
We should all talk.
Isn't yen Japanese?
I'm just racist.
I hear you're a racist now, Father.
I don't know if I'll be able to devote all my time to being a full-time racist, Father. It's the Greeks he's after. Get the Greeks! They're taking our jobs and our women! love that episode.
Here's a side question. How long is Steve Bruce going to last now?
Yeah, that's what I posted all over the place when I heard the news.
2 games for me.
Yeah, I don't think he lasts much longer.
That's if he loses.
Who are they going to bring in?
I honestly think he's gone.
I think
no matter what he
got
does, he's gone by.
Is Allegri available?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, whoever's available, like that, I've heard rumors of Allegri, Conte, all these people. They're not going to come in now. They're not going to come in with Newcastle in the position they're in. They might come in at the end of the season if Newcastle comfortably stay up and they've brought a few players in January and they've already got some signings lined up for the summer. But they won't come in now. Like now, they need to just concentrate on surviving. Because at the end of the day, regardless of the money they've got, they can't sign anyone till January at least.
And then that's a quick fix.
Exactly. Yeah. And you can't really get many great options available in January. Their priority is staying up. They could still go down this year.
Yeah, they
can't see Harry Kane going there.
No, me neither. They could be the richest club in the Championship next season.
Yeah,
I mean, they're really good.
Exactly.
You know, I mean,
and I just want to point out to Bremer's Ghost, we decided it's not Camel Tune, but it's Sandcastle. That's what we decided was Sandcastle.
We put out a vote, and it's Sandcastle. that's awesome. I can see them getting Conte, but you're right. Right now doesn't make any sense. I think Steve Bruce makes it at least till like Christmas. That would be the earliest anybody would come in because they wouldn't be able to make any changes. But I could see them eventually going for Conte because he loves to spend money to change teams. Yeah. And it's not like, oh, I'm going to try and fix this. He's going to stand there and go, okay, St. Maximin can stay. Dubravka's okay. This guy's okay. This guy's okay. The rest of y'all fuckers get out. I'm buying. And you say nobody's going to come to Newcastle? Please. Umbrellas are what, like £10 or something? You could get a fucking umbrella and a jacket with your £100 million that you're getting. Listen, Jack Grealish was bought for £100 million. The fucking door is wide open for money to be spent.
There's a little bit of difference in the attraction between Man City and Newcastle.
Manchester's fucking big as shit,
Yeah, but it's the potential as well. The reason you would go to Newcastle is because you would want to, for FOMO, fear of missing out. So Mbappe's like, oh wait, maybe I can't, maybe fuck all these other teams. What if I go and win the fucking league with Newcastle in one season?
They're the only place in the UK to have a 24-hour Greggs, so it's worth it for me.
Well worth it.
Yo.
I do feel though, say your club's in competition with Newcastle for a top player. I think the one way to win that player over is to make that player watch Geordie Shaw.
Maybe get immortal with the Geordies.
Well, I mean, that's a good point, though. I mean, the thing is now that they've got the new money and the nouveau riche now, the league, that means that any time a player comes up and they want it, they can just offer silly money for it. So it's going to drive prices further up. So £15 million player is now going to be 25, 30 million. Now.
You've still got competition clubs like City and Chelsea that have got money, and Paris have got money. So if they're in a bidding war with them teams, Newcastle will struggle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. I don't know. Remains to be seen, I guess.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah. Okay,
I
guys.
think I'll go for Haaland myself first. I think
he's not going to Newcastle.
He's not coming to the Premier League anytime soon.
Who Newcastle is going to be able to get is people like Sergio Ramos. Good, like world-class players that are now in their 30s that could maybe make a change in one season for Newcastle to get them some clout, all fucking retire in a couple of years. And that will bring the younger players in.
I think they need to go down the route of people like Jesse Lingard and
just going to say Lingard,
Wilfried Zaha, players like that are sort of
Sterling.
Players like Zaha that have been top performers in the league but have never played in Europe.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Like they're the sort of players that Palace have wanted big money for him anyway. No one's been willing to pay it. Newcastle, it won't mean anything to them, so they can just go and pay 30 million for Zaha, and it's improved their team. Like, and
I
they
think
need
that's
to
a
go
good
down
shout.
that sort of route.
Yeah, that's a really good shout, that, mate. I think that would be on my list if I was a Newcastle manager. You know,
Yo,
still
imagine
as well. I think
him
I
and
just
Saint
mentioned.
Maximin together.
Oh, it'd be frightening.
Yeah, you wouldn't want them two as a fullback running at you, would you?
No, no, no.
Pretend their hamstring had gone, I think.
Wow.
For sure.
Hey guys, I know Bob doesn't have that much time, so I just want to bring it back to that Leeds United question that I pitched to you guys. But first, listen, we got little Najee in the house. Y'all all know Najee. He's that Chelsea loving, Ollie hating, Leeds 55%er. He 55% hates Leeds and then really loves Leeds.
Don't score enough.
Listen. Lil Najee today, I heard on the wire, Lil Najee has requested a Leeds United kit. So Lil Najee, I got one for you. And as soon as your dad wants to come by and pick it up, I got one for you. I bought it for Mark and it doesn't fit because it's tiny.
In other words, I'm a fat
I got an
ass.
extra large, and they were like, "Here's a Chinese extra large or something." I don't know because it doesn't even fit me. So, but Lil Najee, I got one for you. Tell your dad to swing by and pick it up with gloves, probably.
Welcome, little Najee. Welcome,
son.
Wow, old enough to choose his own club now. He's going to be old enough to buy his own food and shelter.
Yes, sir, Lil Najee. You're one of our biggest fans.
We will have to teach him wash your mouth out, son.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. In a couple years, maybe we teach him that. He is still.
He could actually
young.
go get his father's gun.
He might take it literally living in the States.
So, fellas, that question that I said. So let's start with you, Bob. How would you line up you're welcome, Lil Najee. We love you, brother. How would you make your attack for the Southampton match? Who do you have up there? Because you got Jack Harrison, Dan James, Rodrigo.
I think I'd play Rodrigo up front and have James and Harrison on the wing, and then maybe you'd have to put Tyler in, wouldn't you? Not that I really particularly want to. Maybe we'll give the young lad, what's his name, a run out.
Somerville.
Somerville, yeah, maybe, yeah. So I don't know. I whenever one of my options is to put Tyler Roberts on, I'm just like.
So that was the big debate. James said start him, and people in the comments were
they didn't like that at all. But I kind of agree with James because Rodrigo's shown me fuck all.
Yeah,
he just
he has Rodrigo in there as well.
Rodrigo's in there for me,
but in the striker position,
Rodrigo in the striker.
So just pull Rodrigo back to where he normally would play with Bamford, and put Roberts in the Bamford spot.
Roberts in the striker's position.
See what happens. Guess what? Say what you want about him, but last game he looked hungry when he got in.
He was unlucky not to score.
He was hungry and he was going for it.
He did, but he's never done that over 90 minutes in his Leeds career. He never has.
He's starving.
Yeah,
I'd
give
like
him an
to
opportunity.
I'd like to see Gelhardt in there. I'd like to see him play Gelhardt.
Gelhardt, maybe, yeah.
Somerville as well. Realistically, though, I'll go James, Click, Roberts with Rodrigo up front. Even though I'd like to swap that over, and then I put Somerville on the out wide.
So you'd have Click and Click and Rodrigo together in the center.
Yeah, with Roberts up top.
Is he healthy? Because didn't he go?
Roberts has had in the Championship. He had a couple of good games up top. Hull City was one. Good goals. I mean, when he scores goals, they're good goals. I just think he needs a couple of goals for confidence, and then we'll move on from there with him.
Yeah, Mark. I think I agree with you on putting Tyler Roberts up front, just because in that false nine, in that role, it feels like you're more in a leadership position where you have to manage the match a lot more than if you're just a front striker. That's why I don't like that striker position being a captain.
Right. I mean, ultimately, it comes down to is I mean, there's another week before it's Southampton, right? You guys are playing Southampton.
Yeah.
You guys got a week. you know, who may surprise Bielsa on being healthy, you know, or who knows, in training, Llorente could, you know, sprain a knee or, you know, hurt himself somehow because he's made of glass, you know, and then that kind of, because I'm hearing, I can't say what I'm hearing, but what I've read is that one of the options might be that if Calvin Phillips is a no-go, then, you know, Llorente being moved up, which doesn't make much sense to me, but that's what I've been reading.
No.
Is Dallas injured? I think he's injured, isn't he? He went off injured.
Dallas is injured, but then also I guess Calvin Phillips has a knock as well.
I think Phillips and Dallas they're not major injuries. They're just precautionary that they've pulled out of the international break. That's all it is.
Sure.
They've pulled out of the international break. So
but you know how the media will just like, you know, it does get to be a little bit of clickbait, but when you're hearing it across different outlets, you're kind of like, well, maybe there is something to that.
Yeah, I thought that about Rodrigo De Paul and Mateus Cunha, but meanwhile they're playing in Atletico Madrid. It meant nothing. So, to answer your question, Lolo, I would go with James on one wing and Harrison on the other. I'd go with Click in the 10 and Rodrigo up front. Click and Rodrigo link up so well together. The runs that Mateus Click makes off of the ball, and like I know a few people that have been to the last couple of games in particular, and a lot of the time you can't really notice it on the telly, but Click's diagonal runs in behind off the ball frees up Rodrigo to drop into that number 10 position, and that's why it works so well. Like the past two matches, Rodrigo's created more goal-scoring opportunities than anyone on the pitch. People seem to think that because he hasn't scored any goals or because he hasn't got the assists as such, he's not doing anything. He's been our most creative player in the last two games.
Yeah, but when you see him miss shots, like chances for goal, I understand.
We saw Banter do that for 2 years.
Yeah, we talked about that enough too.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, you can forget that he's setting up all these other chances when you remember him missing two clear chances to score.
I do agree, but when
he's playing in the striker,
when you guys are talking about Roberts being the alternative option to that, Roberts has missed these opportunities for the whole time he's played for Leeds.
Let's be fair.
He's got 5 goals in 3 years.
Let's be fair though to the lads. Everybody's missing opportunities.
Yeah, they are.
Well said.
To me, we're 7 games in and he hasn't scored, but he's only played up top for 2 of them games. So for me, while he's played up top, he's still scored 5 goals in 7 games up top. So he scored last season, 5 games to go, and then he went on a little run with a bit of confidence in him. All he needs is a goal.
Yeah.
So Terry,
I don't class the goal production when he's playing in the 8 or the 10.
So Terry,
sorry.
A combination of what you guys are all saying. So you're telling me that Rodrigo has actually been playing in a way that he could, if chances were taken by other players, he could have 3 assists a game.
He probably should have.
He should have, right?
Okay,
so maybe we're not watching him as closely.
Earlier. In the last game, he created 5 goal-scoring opportunities in the game against Watford. If 1 or 2 of them are put away, this conversation isn't happening. People are going, fucking hell, Rodrigo set up a goal. He looked really good because he played really well.
Yeah. Maybe it's because people keep saying well, the whole reason we have him is because Bamford wasn't supposed to be good, and then he was good in the first few matches of the last season. Rodrigo's really a striker. He shouldn't be playing this role. And then he finally gets his chance, and we're like, he misses all the shots that he takes.
But he's only played 2 games there.
That's enough. Get rid of him.
Not having it.
You don't get to be.
I think it's just
number 9.
I think it's more other aspects that he is.
Hold on. Address Ben's comment. He said you don't get to be Spain's number 9. Spain offered me the number 9 when I was there. They'll give it to fucking anybody.
And they played well the other night. Really well.
Yeah, they did. They did.
I just think Rodrigo gives up the ball too easily.
Tournament.
You know, just like he doesn't win the challenges that he does get.
I don't know.
What you say there is the total reason why Bielsa will pick him. Bielsa's always said he wants people that will do risky plays, and he doesn't mind if they lose the ball doing a risky play. That's his whole premise. If Rodrigo loses the ball 50% of the time, he tries a trick.
Reward.
Bielsa doesn't give a shit. He really doesn't. It's like fair play. I'd rather you try that than play the safe thing and we going nowhere. He could easily turn back and play back to Click or Dallas every time he gets the ball and keep 100% possession. But that's not what he's in the team for. He wants him to try and take these risky plays because if say he only beats a player 10% of the time, that 10% of the time he could score a goal every time.
But
so
they're not. They're not scoring.
Yeah, in 2 games, Mark. Like
in 2 games? No, I'm actually talking about Leeds in general.
Yeah, well, we've been very depleted all season.
I understand that.
We've not had a
but I just don't. I don't think. I don't think Rodrigo in the striker position works, and I don't think him being in the false 9 position works.
Do it.
You know,
ladies and gents, Mark knows better than Marcelo Bielsa.
I don't know anything. I don't know
Terry,
anything.
I don't know if you know, but his full name is Marcelo.
Marcelo. You've been hating on us all season, Mark.
I've not been hating on you.
No, Mark knows enough that he can talk legit shit.
I just know what I see.
No, I get what you see.
I can honestly tell you, regardless of what club I support, I have since Leeds has been in the Premiership and in the top tier, I've watched every single match.
Terry's not telling you what you see is wrong. He's telling you why you're seeing what you're seeing.
Exactly.
I understand that part, and maybe there's something that I don't see, that in a year's time of watching more and more and more football that I'll become accustomed to, and I'll be like, off the ball, Rodrigo's awesome. I'm not seeing that. I don't understand that quite yet. So if I'm untowards, it is not meant to. I'm just going by what I see, and and if I get the opportunity to have, if it should happen to be that the lineup is the one that I'm suggesting, and it doesn't work, I'd be the first to say, well, that was shit. I mean, Traore starting for Wolves, that doesn't work. Him coming off the bench 2 years ago worked really well.
But fellas, first of all, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to defend Mark or anything because there's nothing to defend. I just want to say that Mark has always been very, very good about saying a point and then me saying you're actually not seeing something that's happening. And he's gone, what? Tell me about that. And he's learned about it. So y'all need to know that Mark and I, as we've always said, we don't know everything about football. We just love it. But if there's something we should be paying attention to, Mark and I want to know.
It's evident that Mark's knowledge has evolved. It's definitely evident.
For sure. 100%.
He's 100%. Fucking boring now because
like the rest of us.
How can this face
he has
boring?
Legit conversations about football. I'm like, that's not what you're here for, Mark.
I prefer to when Mark knew fuck all. It was
exactly. I'm looking for a new co-host.
Now he's got an opinion.
Mark's coming on as an expert these days.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, Mark said something there and I was like, oh yeah, he's right.
Yeah. I think I still remember the first time I saw in the comments, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Mark. Show's over.
Finished it.
Football's dead. Football's dead. The Stoop is dead
to me. Oh man. But I've been kind of jonesing this week. I'm not sure what match I'm watching, or I haven't really seen anything since Sunday. And I was like, God, I need a match to watch, and I don't watch I don't have access to under 23.
Yeah,
I got to check out, fellas. I've got to get going. People.
All right, Bob. It was so
thanks for joining us, man. It's really awesome to see your face.
And
take care, mate.
Best of luck with everything. We're so glad that you're back in business, man.
Thanks, man. Just real quick, the most bizarre conversation I had today. The phone rang, picked it up, and it was like, "Hi, this is John Chiarelli." I was like, "Who?"
Never heard of you.
Who? John? Who? But thanks for giving me the call, John. And
what do you mean? That was strange.
She started off with a heavy breathing, though, man. I was like, hello?
It's like, do you got Prince Albert in a can?
It wasn't like, hey, Bob, what are you wearing? I was like, hey, what's going on?
Now, come on, John. You can be truthful about what you said on the phone.
All right.
We're all friends here, right?
All right.
All right, fellas. Good seeing you all. Take it easy.
All right, Bob.
Fantastic, man. Good to see he's doing well.
But to go back to the earlier point, so Terry, where I was going with that is,
yeah, go on, mate.
I have been equally, if not more, harsh on Rodrigo. I've thought he's been shit. So what are Mark and I missing? What is the off the ball shit that we're missing? That you say he's been one of your best players. What are we missing?
What we're missing is literally that we're missing.
No, what are Mark and I what are we not seeing? Because we are unimpressed with. I mean, we're like, give some of the other kids a shot.
When you watch a game on TV, it is a completely different ball game to when you're at the games. And I've not actually been lucky enough to be at the games this season, but I've had quite a few friends that have been at them, and every single one of them that have been there have had a completely different opinion to Rodrigo than before they went. And I've sort of been looking at him in particular when I'm watching the games on the telly. I've been trying to sort of follow him because I'm a fan of Rodrigo before he came to Leeds, and when we got him in, I was quite pleased with how he went. Obviously, he was in and out through injuries and multiple other things, but for me, I think he's a victim of his price tag, in the sense of especially because Rafinha's come in at 17 mil and doing what he's doing, and everything he does is particularly eye catching. Because Rodrigo is virtually double the price, people seem to expect fireworks. They expect everything he touches to turn to gold. Every little pass that he produces should be an assist. Every shot that he takes should go in the goal. He's had a tough sort of transitional period into the team, and he's been chopped and changed in a very hard system to learn. And I seem to think that since he's gone back up front in the past two games, we are starting to see the best things from him, especially with Matthias Klick working alongside. Them two have got such a telepathic understanding that he's creating what Rodrigo will do. Rodrigo will drop and pull wide, and he will free up Rafinha and Dan James to have the space that they've got to run in behind. So when Dan James and Rafinha, particularly against Watford, had open space to run into and were tearing Watford apart, a lot of that is down to Rodrigo. If he wasn't doing what he was doing, that wouldn't be happening. Like, massive fan of Patrick Bamford. He hasn't done anything wrong. But at the start of this season, we've created a lot less when Bamford was in the side than since Bamford's been out of the side. We've created a hell of a lot more opportunities. There was games last season where we was having 25 to 30 shots every game. Start of this season, we've gone games where we was only getting 10, 11 shots.
Right.
The last couple of games, we're averaging over 20, 23, 24 shots in the last two games again. We're gradually getting back to playing that sort of more fluid Bielsa type play, and Rodrigo's fundamental in that system, being in that number 9 role, but he's not playing a number 9 as such. He's playing a 9, he's playing a 10, he's playing an 8. He's switching with Rafinha.
Would you call that a Bielsa 9? He's playing
it's like a false 9. It's like a false.
He's got not even a false, like he's having to defend and do this and that. All right. I hear that.
Okay. If you watch the game, if you're watching the game, how to notice what he does is when you're on the zoom out view and you can see a bit of the player ahead of you. Don't watch the guy on the ball.
Yeah.
Watch Rodrigo. Watch the move he makes, and then you'll see the space, and then you'll see the space filled, and it's just a little bits of player that you want to be watching off the ball. It's like when England were on in the Euros, every Leeds fan just watched Calvin Phillips.
Exactly.
Right.
Eyes glued to Calvin Phillips. Whenever he was in the
Rodrigo.
shot, and you can watch his runs that don't work out, or the intelligence. It might not always work out, but you can see the effort that's been put in off the ball, the player might not see the run, it might come up, and then that's when you start to understand the game and get a bit frustrated because you see the pass yourself and
it was the same.
It's just off the ball stuff.
I don't know if you remember, but it was the same even when we was in the championship with Matthias Klick. There were people that got on his back a hell of a lot. Do you remember when he had that purple patch at the start of one season when we got the Klick is scoring goals chant come about, and then he went months without scoring a goal. And everyone was, oh, fucking hell, Klick's not the player he was. He's not doing what he's doing. Meanwhile, he went on to play 95, 96 games in a row, never to be dropped, very, very rarely to even be substituted. And a lot of that is the stuff he does for the team. And
he basically dropped himself because he was tired.
He was on penalties. He was on penalties for a while too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
because I remember I had him in. You remember the one he missed?
Yeah, the one he just nonchalant.
And then they were like, "Oh no,
he retook it."
They let him retake it.
Yeah,
they let him retake it because they jumped the line.
The problem with that was Fabianski was in goal, and he knows how Klick takes his penalties. Then he gets to the Poland national team.
It was the one against Barnes. Was it Barnes? Which it was the championship game. At the end of the season, he missed.
Wide, didn't he?
Yeah, it was because he'd done it the week before.
Last season, I had him in my fantasy team, and I remember I was like, "What is he doing on penalties? This is crazy!" And then he missed it, and I was so mad. And then he got to retake it.
He's got that scary penalty style of just
what's missing with Leeds is
just putting it the other side.
All that's missing with Leeds at the minute is just a few individual performances and not at the levels they were at last year. Now, whatever reason, and a bit of luck and a solid back four. We've not had the same back four all season.
All season, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right,
I think it's a matter of
time.
And
I think also, last year you guys were in, later in the season, you guys were in a bit of the same kind of injury boat as you are. Actually, I think you're more injured this year than you were last year. But when you guys finally got healthy, you guys won
believe me when I say this as well, Mark.
Toward the end.
When Leeds United are in town, teams raise their game.
Of course.
They raise their game.
John, do you have that Mo Master pick, by the way, that I sent to the group?
Ben,
there's a Mo Master
especially
pick.
now our fans are back.
It's not.
Yeah.
Everybody loves to hate Leeds.
They do.
That's players included.
Well, I'm not trying to hate Leeds. I'm not trying to hate Leeds. I'm just... I'm not
on about you personally. I'm just on about that. Teams want to beat us.
But Mark, I wanted to ask you, Mark, who will finish higher in the table? Wolves, Arsenal, or Leeds United?
Arsenal.
Or give me the order. Give me the order.
Look, here's it's too soon to determine that.
I like what he starts with.
It's like seriously, like, we couldn't score. Wolves couldn't score.
Oh, come on!
But then we're starting Hee-Chan.
Hello.
Or the Huang. And that looked really, really good. Now, granted, it was against. I don't even know who it was against. He scores the brace. But that combo looked really good. Arsenal looked fantastic.
You're missing that, Terry.
Against Spurs, but then you come around the next game and you kind of put together a rather uninspired performance. So I can't really speak for what we're going to see with Arsenal. Leeds are just nothing's been.
What are you guys laughing at?
That next to his head, next to Mark's head.
I can't hear.
Director John killing it.
Can't hear.
Oh God, I didn't even see that for ages.
You guys are so stupid. Mark, make your choice. Give me your order.
Sitting on the fence, Mark. You got splinters in your ass,
It's too soon. It's too soon to be able to make.
I don't care. This show is not about facts or anything.
Arsenal, Leeds, Wolves.
Arsenal, Leeds, Wolves, but I think Leeds, Wolves will be a point or two.
Yeah, it's not going to be much.
Yeah, honestly, I think it could. It very well potentially be just a few points away from another. I don't think that Wolves will finish as far down the table this season. I don't think Leeds will finish as far up on the table as they did this last season. And with Arsenal, you just never know.
How many others have
seriously
over their
seriously
monitors?
you're all excited that because Arteta got manager of the month for September. Well,
I am not excited about that, by the way. I'm going like
Espirito
what the
Santo.
fuck?
He was manager for August, and look what that got him. 3 straight losses.
We win 2 games 1-0 to Burnley and Norwich, and then we beat the shit out of Tottenham and still give up a goal, but we beat the shit out of Tottenham. I understand, okay, the turnaround gives him a lot of credit. I think he's done an incredible job this month. Yes, but manager of the month, I don't know.
Who would you give it to?
Won all the games, have they? It's one of them. I think he probably is manager of the month, especially for your start.
I guess I don't know who else. What about Klopp?
He's a prick.
Klopp's killing it.
Prick. He's a good manager.
Hey, there's. I saw Mo Master's new business that he opened up in Times Square. Faux Master.
Well, Klopp drew 2 games, didn't he? They drew with Brentford as well, so
yeah,
can't be him. The one that bothers me is how the fuck is Ronaldo player of the month?
Oh my god!
Oh, no kidding!
Can you talk about that?
No kidding.
How the
bullshit?
Fuck!
He's played 1 game. It's like, what the fuck?
That's what's going on there.
Oh my
Backhanders, mate.
Okay, then give me another player of the month. Anybody? Who could it be?
Salah.
Oh my God, Salah, best player on the planet right now. Maybe Benzema is the only one who can compete with that.
Rudiger
in form. Rudiger, any of these Chelsea defenders. Rudiger's had a killer month. Alonso had a killer month.
Yeah,
Aspilicueta's been fantastic.
What about
West Ham, Antonio? He's had a good month.
Well, he got a red card in the month.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, Wissa for Brentford. That guy who fucking scores every game.
Ivan Toney, for that matter. He's been
Ivan Toney, yeah.
But why not Brentford's manager?
Yeah, I'd give it that Thomas Twat Frank. Thomas Wank.
I think for Brentford, it's just been too kind of seesaw, like Chelsea last year: win 1, draw 1, lose 1, win 1, draw 1, lose 1. That's kind of what Brentford's doing. But I mean,
Andros Townsend,
you're newly
promoted. Townsend, man.
Yeah.
Like,
not only is he getting more goals, he's getting more hair.
Yeah, Vardy, yeah.
But I just
Vardy's just silently gonna win the Golden Boot this year. He's just gonna silently, and he's gonna go up there with a fucking cigarette in his mouth, and he goes, "Hey, Ronaldo, fucking Lukaku, suck my dick." Hey,
well,
he's Irish.
Irish.
he's like, oh, he played for Leicester fucking
I
City.
Honestly don't think I've seen Vardy give a presser.
I don't think I've seen Vardy give a shit. He doesn't give a shit about it. Vardy's like
get banged, mate.
I think in Vardy's head, he retired 10 years ago. And he's just like, this is all bonus time for him. Yeah. I love him.
And he's like, what? He's like 32, 33?
No, he's 36, man.
Yeah, okay, I didn't want to go too
graduated
far.
high school.
I wanted to give Vardy a little benefit of a doubt and kind of play it down so I can be like, what?
He's 35 or something like that. I don't know.
Yo, Mo Master, chill out. I didn't mention Benzema and Antonio. I said Benzema and Salah.
Yes,
get that faux out of your ear.
He wants to see the truck picture again.
Sol's got a great point there, by the way. Ronaldo is player of the month. He's substantially downgraded Man United's performances. Yeah,
I have to say, well done, Ronaldo. Thank you. We all couldn't stand it.
I think Townsend should have got player of the month purely for the celebration.
and then he owned it. Yeah. I love that he owned it.
And then he swapped shirts with Ronaldo just as a double shit house.
Yo, Jason Lelas. Gotta say, Director John is doing a great job. People may or may not notice his methodology. Cool, John.
Yeah, but John's showing that he's like blowing his own trumpet.
Right. What's my methodology?
You give your sense some head.
Your methodology is if you mention him in a comment, he will post your comment.
No question.
Oh, yeah. Look at Soren. Maybe, makes you think maybe that's the reason Juve struggled last season. Well, listen, you build a whole fucking team. Imagine, not that I give a shit about Ollie, whatever the rest of his name is, but I have a little bit, I feel a tiny bit bad for him because I feel like last season they were actually building on something, and then they go out and get the players that he thinks they need, and then right before their season they're like, oh yeah, and here's Ronaldo, you got to do whatever he says, and he's like, okay, that sounds very good. He's Irish as well. Okay, that's very good. He'll start everything and he'll take penalties. I don't know.
Well, after that painful miss by Bruno, I think he will be.
He told Bruno to do that. He's like, "Look, Bruno, the only way we're gonna survive this is if I let you take the penalty and then you skyrocket it and it'll then we'll both have a reason to give it to Ronaldo."
Why is it that you make that voice? I think that Ronaldo is like talking.
No, that's Ollie. That's Ollie.
Oh, is it Ollie? Ollie talking like,
listen,
let's put him in there. I can't even
listen, Ronaldo, Bruno, you gotta do it.
I want like I just want to get like some Google eyes and put it on my hand,
Oh. Speaking of Google eyes, did you guys see this bottle of tequila that Mark gave me?
Is it empty?
No, it's quite full.
Cool, it's brand new.
It won't be
a bottle of Grolsch.
It says tequila. Yeah, it does look like Kolsch or Kolsch.
No,
I want you guys to try it. Do you guys want some?
Grolsch. Yeah, I used to drink Grolsch back in my early college years, and then you would always take the top off, and that would be your roach clip. When you're smoking weed.
Oh, I was listening to something the other day where they were like reminiscing about the 80s and the 90s, and they're like, you remember how the girls always had like the rabbit's foot keychains? They always had a shit ton of keychains like that. And then the girls started having the Mr. T earring with the feather. And they're like, why does it hurt so much? And then because it's a roach clip. It's not a fucking earring. It's a roach clip.
Yeah.
Mark, I can't open this.
That's your problem,
drink, guys. I'll be 1 moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's your problem if you can't open it.
No, I feel like I can. I just kind of feel like I'm pushing so hard that I'm going to throw it out of my hands when it finally does open. And I don't want that on camera.
No.
Okay. So can we stop talking about Leeds United now?
Never.
Good answer.
You sound so good in that microphone like that.
It's quite a sultry, Mark.
Mm-hmm. We got to get you one, Terry. We would give you one if you lived in the neighborhood.
I'll move.
Well, ideally, the fine people at Fifine will notice that my microphone is prominently displayed in my corner of the video. So know that
mine is down here.
We will use your microphone, and you should send us some other microphones that we can use as well and have your product on because they're solid products.
The problem with these microphones, it's spelled F-I-F-I-N-E. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So like, how's the mic? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So are you guys ready to do some trivia? Because I actually worked hard on the trivia for the first time in weeks. And Terry's here. It's like 4 a.m.
It's only 1. We're good, mate. We're good.
Oh, John, how we've missed you.
Her Majesty.
Let's see. Launch the present. Okay, I'm gonna get this ready. I want to ask a question of all of us right now since it's just 3 of us. Mark.
Yes.
You take a player from Arsenal. Terry takes a player from Wolves. And I take a player from Leeds United. Go. We'll go around the horn.
Neves.
Yeah.
Good shout.
Honestly, I think that I would want to bolster the midfield as well, and I might see what I would be very interested to see what Neves and Partey could do together.
Ooh, you're taking our party away.
Yeah,
he's in your fucking medical.
Man, you guys look. With when he's healthy, you guys are a completely different team. There are players on Arsenal that and I would say there's two players on Arsenal. You take them out and the style of play completely changes, and that's Partey and Tierney. And I think, for you, Terry, you would say the same thing about Calvin Phillips. You take Calvin Phillips out, you guys are a completely different team. You guys
Mark,
take out Llorente.
That is so interesting, Mark. That is so interesting, Mark, because we are dying for Partey to become our Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
And it's just
not there
like
yet.
I would say, Mark, you're wrong about us being better with him in the side, like that different in the side. I would say Gabriel is way more of a difference maker, but you're right. Your team is lacking a player like that. And that would be very interesting, Partey.
By the way, I'd like to thank Anders for his donation of $50 SEK. Now, I'm not really sure what SEK is, but we thank you all the same.
We just got 50 sex.
No, that's sex 50.
Oh, we got sex 50.
It's like a Mad Dog 50-50, but it's a completely different malt liquor.
It's like Wayne Rooney on a Friday night looking for that sex 50 up. 50 and over, please.
It's probably more like Andy Rooney.
Can we have Mr. Tom join us?
Why not?
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Anders,
Tom.
Thank you so much, Anders. We really appreciate that. And guys, not begging for cash or anything, but remember,
pay us.
Pay us.
I'm begging for cash. I haven't worked in a year, and this is all I do. So
no, but I mean, if you're gonna tip your bartender, we give you way more than your bartender. So why not throw a shilling?
Exactly, and who knows, Lolo might sleep with you.
It's true.
I don't think my mum would like that.
Because we all know that
Pot.
Wait, you got to run it past Ben's mom. Bring it down, bitch. Everyone's
Irish.
We are not amused.
Everyone's fucking Irish today. Don't make me do Sean Connery accent. It's going to be an Irish Sean Connery.
There better be an Irish category on the quiz, mate.
There is not.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Okay, you guys ready to play? Let's fucking do this.
Let me grab my beer. I'll literally be 20 seconds.
Okay. Oh, I didn't send Mr. Tom the link. Sorry, Mr. Tom. 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
So is the do you think that the sale of Newcastle is going to stand? Because it seems there's a lot of clubs that are really pissed about this.
Yeah, they can be
pissed
all they want.
By the way,
I just sent it to you on Twitter, Mr. Tom. White Chicks, the movie?
Yeah, she looks like the girls from White Chicks. Well, the guys, the Wayans brothers.
Yeah,
that is one of the most unwatchable films in history, as far as I'm concerned. I tried. I tried to watch it when it came out, and I was like, no. I mean, dude,
Terry
Where
Crews
Is
with
My
the glow
Car is just slightly better.
Oh, man, Terry wishes he was the same guy as Solomon on Peaky Blinders.
Oh, is that
you're calling him Tom
Hardman?
Hardy?
Tom Hardy?
Oh,
Tom Hardy?
He's
amazing he wishes.
In that show. Shalom.
I do wish, bar the heroin background, but other than that, I wish I was Tom Hardy.
Shalom, Arthur. Shalom.
Shalom, Arthur.
Still
he's
Irish
so
with
fucking
you.
good. He's so fucking
so good.
Tom Hardy is a
beast.
Tom Hardy
is
a fucking...
the movie the movie Capone that he did was garbage.
Yeah, I've not seen it.
He's not in control of most of the movies.
Flawless. That's his best.
Have you guys seen Bronson?
Yeah,
Bronson's amazing.
It's like a one-man fucking movie where he's butt-ass naked, beating the shit out of people, throwing shit, and then bing, he's a clown on a stage. Brilliant.
I like Lawless with him and Guy Pearce. Brilliant film. Good. Yeah.
He's fantastic.
And Bane as well. So you came back to die with your city.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You came back to die with your city.
And I
Warriors. Oh, Jason Lellis, Warrior, where he's the MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Tears. I'm like, this is a fucking MMA fucking movie. Tears in that movie.
He really
Everybody
does play. He really does play a brilliant Cockney Jew in Peaky Blinders. So
I fucking love it.
Brilliant. Absolutely nails the character.
Jesus. Bronson is in the
Rock and Roller, mate. He plays Handsome Bob.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Quality in that.
Yeah, I actually like Rock and Roller.
Next time we'll have here he is. Get him in here with his Austin 316. Jesus, what are you doing?
I thought I'd represent a great philosopher.
What's with the fucking paedophile, Tash? The fuck's that?
I'm sure this is why Mr. Tom joined in the show, for us to immediately berate him.
Yeah. That's I haven't shaved since I had the do done. So
right.
Look, no master.
Have you
I've got a new client to add to the list.
You lot you sending your own
allegedly.
Yo, guys, can we just make a note of this? Lil Najee just said, "Hey up, Mr. Tom."
Go on, he's Leeds all over.
He's proper Leeds these days. He's proper Leeds.
Is that Najee's boy, is it?
Yeah, that's Najee.
It's fucking brilliant. And we stole him from Chelsea. It's even better.
Good lad.
That's fantastic. Okay, fellas, I'm excited for you guys to play this trivia today.
Oh god,
you guys are great. I love you. By the way, I love happy hour, and I hope we never stop doing happy hour. I love hanging out with you guys every Friday night from all over the world. Cheers, even Saul with his fucking breakfast out in Australia. So cheers to you guys.
What time is it, Saul, where you are, mate?
I think it's like
9 in the morning or something.
11 in the morning, I think.
Jesus. I hope he's drinking alcohol as well.
It's Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, you just know Saul's doing it proper Australian style, don't you? He's got the Barbie going. He's naked on the beach, and I'm watching it.
He's like, absolutely.
He's doing shoeies, mate. Have you seen them when they do that? Have you seen Lolo? Have you seen the Australians how they do shoeies?
The hell's a
I don't know what shoeies are.
It's a bit of a sick tradition. It's a bit of a rugby tradition as well. What they do is you take a shoe and then they spit in the shoe, pour the beer in the shoe, and then they down the beer.
Yeah, didn't like Declan Rice do that or somebody?
Doesn't Ricardo do it every time he wins on the podium? He drinks out the shoe, doesn't he? The champagne.
No. Didn't somebody?
Ricardo, yeah, Formula One. He drinks out the shoe.
There's a guy called Tai Tuivasa who fights in the UFC.
And he caught a shoe or something and poured a beer in it.
Yeah, he won his fight about 2-3 months ago, and he done a shoey in the cage straight after, and then he was walking from the cage to the backstage. Anyone who was just handing him their shoe, he would take their shoe, their beer, spit in it, down it, and then next one. He done about 4 on his way back to the fucking dressing room. He's this big Islander dude. He's amazing.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, the first man with a case of athlete's mouth. All right, fellas, it's time.
They have a salve for that.
It's
time again for some happy hour trivia, and this week we have these wonderful categories. Prison 11. This category is all about the prison starting 11 because we haven't even talked about all that's going on yet. I expected us to talk a little bit about that, but the prison 11, Ben, you didn't get on the list. I'm sorry. You need to work out, do some press ups.
Ben's a manager.
He might know them.
Real or fake footballers. In this category, you'll have to decide if the name I give you is the name of a real footballer or somebody I made up. Weird rules. This is all about weird sporting rules from all over the world. International break. This is all about weird international people who have broken shit on their travels. Hint, mostly British. Pop culture anagrams. You'll have to decide the anagram based on these, whatever clue I give you. And then we have happy hour trivia. This is 5 or 6 questions that are all based on happy hour. Our happy hour.
These are some questions I don't know.
Sol says, get your lawyers ready, Tom, for Prison 11.
All right, guys. So we rolled the dice and we drew straws, but backstage and before the show, and we figured out who won with a roll of 17 was Terry. Terry, you get to go first. Backstage.
Where?
Backstage when we were hanging out beforehand.
Right, I'm gonna go Prison 11 300.
Prison 11 for 300. Oh, and let's clarify this because we have the Stoopers versus the Stoop crew. So the Stoopers, I suppose, would just be me and Mark and Terry. Me, Mark, and Terry. Only because Terry hasn't paid his dues and he's not a member of the Stoop crew. So Ben and Mr. Tom. By the end of this, if Terry pays his membership, he may jump ship because me and Mark, I can't answer, and Mark is terrible. So,
shall we clarify that you can answer until the question's finished and read it slowly so we've got time to type, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
We will read slowly, and I will not accept any answers until I have finished reading. So let's kick it off.
Very courteous of you, Ben.
Prison 11 for 300. In 1984, this guy's life began hitting rock bottom. He was convicted of drunk driving, assaulting a police officer, and failing to answer bail, and thus spent some time in jail. Defo not living his best life.
84.
Ding, 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 George Best.
Boom! It is.
I see what you did there.
Gave you the name? Yes.
You know your scum players, Ben.
I think he was a Fulham player at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Mo Master, for let us know what team you guys would like to be on. If you're not if you're not a member of the Stoop crew, your answer goes to us. So Najee, Lil Najee, go get your daddy's credit card and join your mom up on the fucking Stoop crew.
I want to see more of these.
The fingerprint works, Najee. The fingerprint.
Okay, Ben.
Weird rules for 600, please.
Going for the big one. If a player taking a free kick passes back to the goalkeeper and the ball goes into the goal, what is the outcome?
Ding, ding, ding. Own goal.
That's wrong.
No goal. No goal.
Ding, ding, ding. Corner.
I'm going to give it to the Stoop crew because collectively they got it. The goal is not given. You cannot score on a free. You can't score an own goal on a free kick if you're the only one who touched it. The goal is not given, and then it is a corner kick to the opposing team.
Very
interesting.
But you can do it from kickoff.
Yeah.
You can do it from kickoff, and you also can't throw the ball into your own net. If you throw it in, it's the same thing.
Only goalkeepers can throw it in.
Yes.
From a throw in.
No, because a goalkeeper has
but
done
if you're
that.
a keeper,
I've seen it.
If you're a keeper and you drop it, it's not a throw in. It's
no. There's literally a blooper where the keeper he goes to throw the ball out, but he does too much of rotation, and he basically spins behind himself and throws the ball in.
Yeah.
Gary Sprake done that at Leeds as well.
Yeah.
I've seen that. All right,
Tom.
All right, Mr. Tom.
Okay, we're gonna go happy hour trivia, just to wet our whistle slightly. 100, please.
Okay, here we go. Who and what are responsible for helping Ben Ireland regain his Stoop Crew status last season?
Ding, 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 ding. Girlfriend's fingerprint.
Mark, come on. That is correct. His lady and her sleeping thumb. Come on, John. Cue the graphic. There it is. Your lady has hairy knuckles.
I was about to answer it, and then I thought, no, let's let the man that actually did it say that he did it.
You heard that?
Oh, phone's gone, Ben.
He just destroyed his house. That was the. Did you hear him?
His girlfriend just found out that it happened.
I just love that people in the audience know as well. Like they all know about that.
It was one of the early in jokes of the Stoop.
Yeah, it was. So Mo Master says to explain. So one day Ben Ireland jumped on the chat and was like, it was some name that was up.
Said Lisa Bond, yeah, Lisa Bond.
And he's
like his phone died or
Ben
something.
Ireland. My phone died and I'm not on the Stoop crew or something like that. We were like, bullshit.
He wanted his
he's
badge.
like, no, I don't have my credit card or something, and my lady's asleep. And we were like, go use her finger. And then all of a sudden, she's a Stoop crew member.
And then I changed her name and a picture to me.
So that's the joke. That was a long time ago. Okay, Stoop crew, y'all are winning. Pick another one now.
I'll go pop culture anagrams for 400, please.
400 pop culture anagrams.
Come on, Stoopers. Let's get this.
If his people saw him nowadays, oops. Why didn't that pop up? Okay.
Technical issues.
Yeah. I'm clicking it and it's going. Oh, there we go. Pop culture anagrams for 300, you said? Oh, I think you said 400.
Yeah, I'll do.
I bet she's happy she didn't say, no, I decline to the Titanic soundtrack.
Ding, 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 ding,
The letters.
Do you know, I'll let Mark have that then.
Celine Dion. Who is Celine Dion?
Stoopers are on the board. Stoopers are on the board. There you go. All right.
I like the clue.
Let's just make it easy on ourselves. Pop culture anagrams for 100.
How is that making it easy?
It's too fucking late for me for this. I can't
Mr.
think.
Homo sapiens, the original Family Guy.
Ding, 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 Seth MacFarlane. No.
Yeah, that's an anagram right there. So the capital letters.
Homer Simpson.
There you go. Oh,
gosh.
There you go, Stoopers. Homer Simpson. Remember, the capital letters are the anagram.
Impressive.
I've had too many
Scott
beers.
Newby
It's
got it.
normal to me.
There you go. Lolo, can I be on Mr. Tom's team, please? No, Lil Naji. You need to get your dad to sign you up on the Stoop crew. Go get his credit card right now.
My lawyer has instructed me to say that that's probably not a good idea, little Naji.
No, it is.
He's not our lawyer.
Get on the Leeds website as well to get his card details.
There we go, Terry. Yeah, if you get his credit card details, just put it in the comments below.
Oh, no, I wasn't referring to the credit card. I was just saying it's probably not legally a good idea for me to say should be on my team.
Oh
yeah.
Right.
I don't know if anyone should be on Mr. Tom's team.
Right, real or fake footballers for 600.
Okay, real or fake footballers. Remember, you got to tell me if this is a real footballer or a fake footballer. So get your ding ding dings ready. Argelico fucks.
Ding ding ding. Fake.
That's not correct.
I think it's
ding,
a
ding,
real
ding,
person.
true.
Ben, you got it.
Yeah.
It is real. 38-year-old Fucks is now retired, having played from 1992 to 2007 with 10 different teams across the world. You can imagine the field day journalists had every time.
He's my favorite player.
Because they could give two fucks.
Could you imagine if he played for your team? You'd have to get him on your shirt.
You have to. He probably sold jerseys.
Right.
Everywhere.
I've got a bone to pick with you, Lolo.
Oh,
no, actually, no, I haven't. I just Googled him, but his name is Angelico Fuchs, as in Christian Fuchs.
With an H?
Yeah, but he changed his name.
It
was previously.
This has got a much better ring to it.
So he probably went back. Yeah, and that's it. Fucks off. He got a red. Fucks is off.
He thought, how can I sell more shirts and end up as a trivia question on the Stoop?
He played for Brazil
because Fuchs wouldn't end up on there.
No, we have a good enough time with Fuchs, but yeah. All right, Ben.
Prison 11
guessed
600.
wrong, and you got Prison 11 for 600.
Yeah.
This terrific Arsenal defender went through his whole career battling a problem with alcoholism. In May of 1990, he crashed his car into a wall near his house, and upon being tested, he was found to be 27 times over the legal limit, which led to 4 months in prison.
Ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding, Tony Adams.
Terry, I heard you ding, ding, ding first.
Tony Adams.
Yeah, it is correct. Stoopers for 600. Oh, we're coming up. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. All right, Terry.
Fix was in on that ding, ding, ding.
What was that?
Well, I heard a bunch of ding, ding, dings, and then those two clowns started saying the answer. So I was like, I'm not giving it to them.
Right. Let's go for international break for 600.
Everybody taking the big money. A pair of drunk British tourists were fined $1,000 for stealing what from a Sea World near Surfers Paradise in Australia in May 2012.
Ding, ding, ding. Penguin.
You know your Brits. That is correct. It was a penguin. These drunk British tourists stole a penguin and tried to release it in the ocean of Australia.
That's an incredibly obscure thing to know, Mr. Terry.
What's that, mate?
Carol Gunny got it.
That's an incredibly obscure thing to know, Mr. Terry.
I don't know why I know that, but I somehow remember that story. It was just epic.
Hey, and come on, no love for the international break category?
Come on,
there's nothing to talk about this month.
Mr. Sorin got to the bottom of this. How would you know it so quickly unless you took the penguin?
He's like, hey, the penguin was awesome. I had it with HP sauce.
Penguins are fucking great, man. I would steal a penguin.
Are we talking the little chocolate bar or a real penguin here?
No, a real penguin. They stole them in SeaWorld.
Mr. Popper's Penguins is awesome.
Oh, it is.
Tim Tam in Australia. They don't have penguins.
Okay, Terry, still on you, man. You tied the game with that one.
We'll stick with the same category and we'll go with 500. International break.
In November 2018, a Danish photographer posted a photo of himself doing what atop the Great Pyramid of Giza?
I heard this, but I don't know.
I've got an idea circling in my head, but I'm not sure I want to say
it. He was masturbating, and it was not. It's actually pronounced jizza. No, just Terry found that funny.
No,
the RZA, the jizza.
That's right. I have no fucking idea.
Did he take a shit?
Where's Lolo?
He might be. Although that might be kind of embarrassing, given the facilities that he has to deal with.
I can still hear you.
Oh, I know you can.
Come on, Lolo.
You guys haven't guessed it right yet.
Was he wanking?
No, but you didn't say ding, ding, ding.
Master says
No,
smiling.
Mark did. I was just going back with his answer. Right, I'm going to say...
I think somebody might have said it, but there was no ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Taking a shit.
No. How can he take a picture of himself? What? Like, why would you take a picture of yourself?
That would be extremely acrobatic.
Well, you could do one of them, couldn't you? I suppose above you, one hand.
Yeah, but why?
Whilst crouching.
On the tip of the fucking pyramid.
He might have tried to take a photo of the aftermath if he was especially proud of his production.
That would be different, yeah.
Okay, if it was like world record standard.
Having a piss.
So the clue is he wasn't by himself.
Having sex.
I said having
There
sex,
you go.
and I said ding, ding, ding.
And I told you I heard it, but
I
no.
said ding, ding, ding was the
You
first thing
that to Ben then. I didn't hear that. But...
Fucking
Did you
Robin.
say that while I was in the bathroom?
How does it feel to know the fix is in against you?
Very acrobatic.
This is like,
that.
How do I know to? Because of what? Sorry, Tom.
Mr. Ben, how does it feel to know the fix in against you? Because I experience this every fucking week.
Oh no, I feel like I'm playing FIFA. Fucking referee robbing us, game robbing us. Fucking hell,
Listen, you guys are all talking over each other.
I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to come down to the last question. I don't know why.
Probably,
I just do.
Probably. You know what? You get 100 points for that.
How the hell was he having sex on the top of that pyramid, by the way?
And taking a photo, like balancing. I don't know. I don't know about these questions.
Well, he might have been perched on top of and then she was like, so he was getting, and then she was. This is why I shouldn't be allowed to talk to people. I mean,
act it out for us, Tom. What do you think happened?
So basically, we take this instrument here, and then we take another person. We'll use the cup. So the cup, then this cup, by the way, which you can get from onthestoop.com, goes on top, and then you get this other person that goes on top of that, which then creates this really weird thing. And cut a long story short, I'm glad that this show ain't popular enough for me to be clipped forever doing that. I mean, yeah. So
if it ever gets popular enough, that will be clipped.
You just sat in a storage cupboard or something.
Oh my god!
Random shit everywhere.
Is that
And
the
there you
photo?
go. That's the
so
photo.
it turns out it
That's
wasn't
amazing.
like I was describing.
He's not actually on the pyramid, is he?
That's
Unfortunately
I'm
not.
Sure. But like, it's not like a quickie. They like got fully naked.
It's
and
proper
hid
British,
their
though, isn't it?
clothes.
It is proper British.
He was Danish,
Right.
wasn't he?
Danish, yeah.
I've
Sorry,
seen
John.
some of their videos on the internet by accident. Those Danes don't care, man.
Yeah, and when they get you in the bear claw.
Where's Mark gone?
Okay, moving on. All right, Terry, your turn.
Yeah, where is Mark gone?
Oh yeah, I got it right, didn't I? Unlucky, Ben.
Yeah, you did.
Real or fake footballers for 500.
All right.
Terry Philippe.
Danny
Fake.
Invincible.
Ding, 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 ding. Real.
Boom. He
It's
is
definitely real. He played for Swindon.
Yeah.
Tom,
He
I
was
need
all
to
right.
have a word with you.
He
mate,
was an
right?
Australian who played
I've
for
brought you
Swindon
in
and
here for a
Kilmarnock.
reason. Wake the fuck up.
Go on, Danny Invincible.
All right, here we go.
I knew that one as well, but I was too busy sorting out my chamber of secrets.
Looking up more Giza porn.
Right, I'm going to
That's
go.
exactly what was happening. I'm sorry.
Surrounded by cups, isn't it? It's a fucking cup warehouse.
Ding, ding, ding. You can just smash them together.
That was actually a candle holder.
You're gonna have to
I don't
speed
want
this
to
along.
know.
Prison 11, 100.
Speed it
This
along,
Arsenal legend was sentenced to 14 days in jail when he decided to not pay taxes or insurance or taxes on 2 of his automobiles. Let's just say he was wrong.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ian
Ian
Wright.
right.
Ding, 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 Ian Wright.
There you go.
All righty, let the side down.
Okay, next question.
Anagram 6.
Of course he'd say, I'll make a wise phrase. Thinks very highly of himself, this guy.
What's he called? Fucking... Well, not, oh.
He's not a football player.
No.
And he's way dead.
Ding, ding, ding.
William Shakespeare.
Boom, collectively with the ding, ding, ding.
Fuck.
Well done.
Nicely
Well done, Ben.
Yeah, no doubt.
We'll go anagrams for 100 if it...
Yeah, man, you're fucking killing me. For 100. No, 100's gone. 200.
Sorry.
She was probably never referred to as that great charmer.
Ding, 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 Margaret Thatcher.
Fucking hell, Ben.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That is amazing.
No, Maggie T.
He's like Rain Man.
Something.
We'll go anagrams 400.
Shorts on the highway.
If his people saw him nowadays, they'd probably say, Heil, old fart.
Ding, 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 Adolf Hitler.
That is
That's
correct.
one back at me, innit, Terry?
Controversial.
I just
Very.
love
I
that
was
that
always
fucking
getting that
dude's
one.
name is an anagram for Heil, old fart.
Oh,
You
fuck's sake.
fucking murdering bastard.
Oh,
All right, Terry, you stole it back.
Right, real or fake footballers for 200.
Real or fake footballers for 200. Mark DeMann.
Ding, 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 fake.
It's got to be fake.
You are wrong. Ben, you are wrong. Sorry.
What?
We need an answer from the
Ding, ding,
Stoopers.
ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
True.
Real.
It is correct. Real. You really
God
could not
damn it, Ben.
design a more apt name for
Why
football.
did
Who
I let
plays
you let me in
Belgium?
here?
Cheers,
is
guys. Mark, I got it open.
Ridiculous.
Mark the
Fucking
man.
hell.
That's ridiculous.
Quite the name.
And I don't even know if he was a defender. You would hope.
You would hope, exactly.
Okay. Did I?
He was a
already
centre
say
back.
that? Look at Terry's on here like Googling all the answers to make sure I got these right.
He played for Belgium as well.
Yeah, he was from Belgium. All right, Terry, you're killing it, man. You just let Ben answer wrong and then you get it.
No, that was Mark. Mark got that.
Oh, Mark, let's go.
Mark the man.
Let's do happy hour trivia for 200.
Supposedly, who does Mr. Tom not so secretly have locked in his dungeon?
Ding, 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 Mo Master.
And Mark,
You're not gonna let me. You're not gonna let me get the points on my own crime.
Absolutely not.
Mr.
And
Tom.
Mo Master says, yes,
never
I
admit
knew
to
him
it.
since childhood.
Never admit to it, Mr. Tom.
Sorry, my own alleged crime.
Exactly.
I like that Lil Najee. Lil Najee says, Mo Master.
Terry Wade.
He
Terry
watches
Wade.
our show.
That's awesome.
Can Scott have an extra point for Terry Wade? Surely.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's continue for 300,
Yeah,
I believe.
You get an extra one for Terry Wade, Stoop Crew. There you go. Sorry, Mark, what'd you say?
Let's do trivia 300.
Trivia for 300. What is the breakfast that Saul has every Saturday morning in Australia while tuning into Happy Hour Live?
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding,
ding.
ding.
Ding, 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 a beer.
Scotch.
I'm going to need... no, I can't give it to you. It's not enough. And?
Ding, ding, ding. Oban. Scotch.
Marmite.
It's usually a beer and a £20 tip.
Well, no, he doesn't say it much anymore. But he used to say, "Good morning, lads. Got my blank and blank."
Vegemite.
All right, it's something with a beer.
No, Mark had
Auburn
the first
and
part.
Scotch.
Oh, Mark had it.
It's definitely.
No, he had the first
He would
part.
always say Scotch.
Scotch and a joint.
No, he wouldn't though. Even though Scotch is technically
Fries and
correct.
mayonnaise.
So, Mark, I guess I'll give it to you. It was his whiskey and Cheerios.
Well, yeah. Whiskey
Oh,
is
It
it was
was
a beer.
Scotch. We did clarify. There he is, Saul. Were we correct? Teasing.
He says he's teasing. All right, let's continue. Next category for trivia on the Stoop.
All right.
Stoop
What is the
trivia.
most requested kit for Cantac to wear?
Ding, 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 Lederhosen.
You are correct, Mr. Tom. It is
Yes.
the Thierry Henry era Lederhosen of Arsenal. That Arsenal wore famously.
I knew that too eagerly.
You were
But
quite eager.
I
And
That's fucking
I did
fantastic.
openly request
that
him to
Arsenal
wear it.
has a sanctioned Lederhosen.
there it is. Sorry, John. When you asked me if there's any pictures and I said that you could load and I said no, clearly I had a bunch of them that I could have told you. But okay. Who got that? Mr. Tom.
Mr. Tom.
Okay, can we have weird rules for 500, please?
Weird rules for 500.
I
It
do
is
have posters of
forbidden.
Cantac in my dungeon. Sorry.
It is forbidden for a goalkeeper to wear what?
Ding, 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 ding. A ball gag.
Ding, ding, ding.
mean,
An outfield
Probably
shirt.
correct.
Tell me that isn't
Ooh.
forbidden.
That I mean, I don't know if it's explicitly forbidden. We'll see you, Soren.
See you later, Soren.
Good night, brother.
Ding, ding, ding. An outfield shirt.
Can you be more specific?
The same color.
skinned
The same
face
color
of your opponent.
The same color as the outfield.
Yeah, maybe,
players.
but that's not the answer. That might be true. There you go. Mo Master gets it.
You
Short
can't wear.
sleeves.
Yeah.
You cannot wear short sleeves. Mo
crazy.
Master, you haven't paid your dues,
Yeah, you
so
can.
you are not
Yeah,
out
they
of the
can.
dungeon and you're on the Stoopers.
Loads of
Goalkeepers
cannot
keepers
wear
wear
no,
short
short
they
sleeves.
don't. But they don't, do they? They all wear the long sleeves, regardless.
No,
No, you
nowadays.
can't. The reason you can't is because the refs need to
Handball.
be able to see the
Well,
punch.
No, disagree. No, that's wrong.
Ike Casillas. He used to wear short sleeve.
But he's not a keeper, is he?
Bernd
Yeah.
Leno.
Not Kiko Casillas. Ike. Kiko.
No,
Bernd
Ike,
Leno
the other one.
this season wore the
Yeah,
Arsenal
I'm making
away
a diss
shirt
on your
in
keeper.
goal.
I was gonna say I thought I saw Ramsdale wearing one, but
Right, John, I'm going to send you this quickly so John can bring this on screen. This was this season. Bernd Leno wore the Arsenal away shirt in goal, the short sleeve one, because he
and
prefers
has he
it to the
started
goalkeeper.
since? Has he started
Yeah.
since?
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
No,
First
he
game of
was
the
kicked the
season.
fuck out. He was
That
kicked
was
the
Just to
fuck
let
out.
you know, just let us know, I do have a question for the Stoop after the thing. Not to
There,
build
Mo
it up or
Master got
anything,
my
but-
joke. Casillas is not a keeper. He's terrible. But he has a Champions
I'll
League
send it
medal.
to you, John.
I'm not on about that Casillas. I'm on about the Real Madrid fucking number one Casillas.
Ah,
Ike Casillas.
Yeah. Not Kiko, Ike.
To be fair, he retired before they got into football.
Buffon used to
Melier
wear
wears
short
short sleeves
sleeves
as well.
Yeah, he does. Buffon
okay,
used
so
to wear
maybe it's
short
an old
sleeves.
rule.
But maybe
Either
it's
way,
the
you
short
know what,
sleeve over
Terry?
the long sleeve.
Terry, I gave you those points.
Oh, we'll take the
No.
points.
No, you just lost them all.
Yeah, give
Yeah,
me
we
the
won them.
points for not
Give
it was-
caring
it was-
enough.
Fairly.
800
Come on.
points it was.
Can I have the points for not caring enough to challenge it?
You did. You got 800 for that.
Thank you.
Thank
Lolo.
you. Such a magnanimous host.
See, Terry argues with me. You lose 800 points like that.
I'm fair, mate. What can I say? Proper Leeds.
All right, Terry. Go ahead and pick a category.
Real or fake footy players for 400.
Creedence Clearwater Couto.
Ding, ding, ding. Fake.
Fake.
No way.
Terry,
Ding, ding,
I'm
ding.
sorry, but you are
True.
wrong.
It's a
Mr.
real
Tom,
person.
you're absolutely right.
Oh, fuck
Otherwise
off.
known as Paulista, Creedence is a Brazilian striker for Santa Cruz. Over the years, he has become frustrated by his reputation for his great name rather than his footballing abilities.
I've seen all his best hits on YouTube.
That's crazy.
That's absolutely ridiculous. These parents deserve to be shot, mate.
And they're Brazilian.
I'd buy it.
They're Brazilian. Why would Creedence Clearwater Couto?
Well, Couto is Portuguese.
That's not the part of the name we're talking about.
Couto's fine. It's the other bit.
Yeah, it's the. Okay, Mr. Tom, you got that one right.
Wonderful. Can we go happy hour trivia for 600?
Here we go, closing out the 600s. Should Mark tell us all the Adele story again?
Ding, 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 ding.
No.
Ever.
Never, ever.
No.
Ding, 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 no.
There you
What
go,
he should
Terry
do is
got it.
write, he
Terry
should
actually
write the
weighed in.
story on a bit of paper, put it in a box, then put it underground, and then burn the ground.
There he is.
Wow.
In the Arsenal away kit.
Yeah, and he's wearing the away kit. That's fucking illegal as well. Get the hell off the pitch.
That's not actually a goalkeeper's shirt, though, is it?
No.
Yeah.
No,
you're allowed to wear short sleeves.
Well, they must have
But are you allowed to wear a short-sleeved goalkeeper shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, Melier does.
And I think Stoop Crew gets some extra points because Saul got it completely correct. No, but we want the story about the Adele story. Exactly. There you go. Correct. All right, guys. Next category.
International break, 400.
In August 2019, while visiting the 15th century Beji temple in the sacred monkey forest, two Czech vloggers. This has the hardest fucking words I've ever had to say in my life. Why did I write this?
It's pronounced
in August 2019,
August.
while visiting the 15th century Beji temple in the sacred monkey forest, two Czech vloggers and influencers uploaded a video in which one of them splashes holy water on the other one's what?
Ding, ding, ding. Backside. Fanny.
You are correct. It was the entire ass area. He lifted up the skirt of the chick and blessed her holy hole, the holy of holies.
The holy of holies. That is crazy.
Slippery when wet.
Mate.
Anagrams, 500, please.
Anagrams for 500. This is just odd that his name is an anagram for a bad man. No lies. Remember, the capital letters are all the letters of this person's name.
Bad man, no lies.
Abraham Lincoln? No, I don't know. Ding, ding.
No C.
That is. There's no H in there.
I never thought about it properly. I was trying to bend it.
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson
Ding,
Mandela.
ding, ding, Nelson
Not a
Mandela.
chance.
Ding, ding, ding. Osama bin Laden.
Oh, easy.
Boom! Terry knows his Terry wrists. Oh.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. Off the cuff, get it? Terry wrists? Further.
Prison rules, 500. No, prison 11, sorry, 500.
You're combining.
I'm
Let's
combining.
do prison
Prison rules.
Prison rules for 500. You two have to fight. Winner wins the game. This Liverpool defender missed 3 months of the 88-89 campaign due to being imprisoned for drunk driving. Earlier that year, he had crashed his car outside of a Liverpool nightclub while drunk.
Ding, 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 Ronnie Whelan.
No.
Ding, ding, ding. Alan Hansen.
Yeah.
No.
Ding, 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 Kenny Dalglish.
Nah.
No.
Ding, 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 Jan Molby.
Yo, Jimmy, Bremer's Ghost
look like
got
Jan
it
Molby.
before you guys. Jan Mobley. There you Molby.
I love Jan Molby. What a player.
Mark Demand. Oh, I should have put one of those guys on here. Mark Demand. That's still fantastic. Okay, guys. Stoop crew, this is on you. We got 10 minutes left for 10 questions.
Okay, weird rules. 100, please.
In this sport, left-handed players are not allowed. According to the rule book, it would create a jousting-like situation that isn't safe for anyone.
Ding, 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 ding. Fencing.
No.
Shit.
Ding, 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 javelin.
No, jousting, you twats.
Yeah, but
Ding, 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 jousting.
There you go. You know what? You get a point for that. You get 100 points for that one because I deserved it. Scott Newby says competitive wanking. Saul says soggy biscuit. Glad to see they have that in Australia.
they have that everywhere, allegedly.
What is one of the key figures of jousting?
Ding, 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 ding. Polo.
There you go. Rule number 28E. Polo.
I don't know how that went from no one knowing to Terry instantly knowing.
Weird rules. 400.
Google.
No, the horse. Joust. Google. It's the horse.
Yeah,
You said
it's a horse.
Yeah.
It's a horse.
I wasn't mentioning Google. I just wondered what clue inspired the answer.
I'm
You
just
said about
upset
jousting.
nobody said ostrich racing. Because
Weird
Joust
Rules
was the
400.
best Atari game ever. I love that game. Weird rules for 400. What is the call if you take your shoe off and hit the soccer ball?
Ding, 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 handball.
You are correct. You need to use your boot, Pele. All right. Keep it going.
Happy hour 5.
Ooh, closing out the category. Here
Who got
goes.
picked?
Why did Lolo have to use his sexy whisper voice during happy hour over the summer?
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding,
because
ding.
it was
Ding, ding,
time
The
because
of
he was
neighbors
in
were
Vigo.
sleeping.
because the time of night, it was really our time of night for once, and everyone was in bed sleeping.
The neighbors
Close, but
were
no cigar,
sleeping.
Ben.
The neighbors were complaining.
Boom! Mark got it
Noise.
correct.
Oh, Mark.
My wife and daughter could give a shit. They were sleeping. So you're right about that. But no, the reason I had to do it was, as Scott says, I was filming a porno in the same room.
I think you should give the points to
He
Mo
points
Master.
to Scott for that.
Why? What did Mo Master say? Because Tottenham sucks. Ah, Mo Master, more points for the Stoopers. Good one. I like it.
All right.
Mo
Let's,
Master's my boy.
let's go international break 100.
A teenager from this country was arrested for defacing Egypt's 35-year-old Luxor temple by writing on top of ancient hieroglyphs.
Ding, 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 England.
No.
Ding,
You
ding,
said
ding,
most
ding,
of them were
America.
English.
Nope.
Not America.
Correct. I'll tell you what he wrote.
ding, ding, ding. Australia. Oh.
Nope. He wrote, Ding Jin Hao was here.
Ding, ding, ding. China.
You are correct.
Yes. That on time. What a legend.
And you write your own name. They caught him like weeks later because people were taking photos of his graffiti.
What did he write?
That's what.
Ding, ding,
He wrote
ding.
his name.
Oh,
Ding
ding,
Jin Hao was
Ding,
here.
ding, ding.
Ding, ding,
See,
ding, Jin Hao.
if that was me, I'm not trying to sound
God,
clever
your
or
jokes
anything.
are
If
so
that was
good.
me, I would have wrote Mo Master's name.
No.
Prison 11, 400.
Prison 11 for 400. While playing for Rangers in 1994, this guy headbutted Wraith Rovers defender John McStay. Despite this being an on-field incident, he was sentenced to 3 months in prison for the headbutt.
Ding, ding, ding,
Duncan Ferguson.
That is Terry who got that one. Sorry, fellas.
Yeah, of course it was.
Howe.
I know, but he was Ding Jing Howen.
That should be our new ding. We've got a Ding Jing Hao.
Ding Jin Hao.
Nice.
Bonus points if you Ding Jin Hao.
International break 300.
According to New Zealand reports, a British family tried to scam multiple restaurants into getting free food and litter to beaches, so the New Zealand government revoked the family's visas. And which city were they from?
Ding Ji Hao Leeds.
No.
Ding Jing Hao Liverpool.
That is correct, Terry. How do you know all the bad things that British people have done?
Because they're normally by Scousers.
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
true.
you guys would
It's
like
true.
this one. The only thing better would be if they're Manx.
Check your hubcaps at night.
Real
All
or
right,
fake
fellas.
footballers 300.
Real or fake? Danger 4pence.
Real.
Ding, ding,
It's
ding,
real.
fake.
They've all been real.
They've all been real.
Boom, Mark got it correct, even though he didn't say Ding Jing Hao. But Ben
that what
said
we're
ding,
doing
ding,
now?
ding, fake. So
That
I'm
is
going to give it to them.
insane.
Real, a Zimbabwean defender who plays for Kiglon Bird FC. Unfortunately,
You've
he is
never
better
heard
known
of
for
Kiglon Bird FC? You've never heard of them? Oh, seen all their best games.
Imagine if you're a chick at a bar and it's like, hello, I play for Kiglon Bird. My name Danger 4pence. You're like, get the fuck away from me. You're lying about one of these many things. Go away.
He's
My
a
name is
legend.
Danger 4pence.
Danger 4pence.
That's amazing.
Like my father before me, Danger 2pence. Moving on, fellas.
Go on, Mark.
Who got that one?
Let's do weird rules 200.
Major League Baseball's Rule 7.05 states that if a player catches a fly ball with this, the batter is automatically awarded 3 bases.
Ding
Ding,
Jing Hao.
ding,
Ding,
hat.
ding, ding,
His
his
hat.
helmet.
I
His
think
baseball
Terry
cap.
Ding Jing Hao first. What did you say, Terry?
His hat.
It is correct. His hat. His helmet. I'm going to give Stoop Crew 100 points because there's a clear lack of any baseball knowledge by thinking the guy who hit the ball
I'm
would catch
starting
it with
to
his
think
own
that-
helmet.
I'm starting
Because-
to think Terry's polishing your helmet.
Yeah, he's the one saying ding, ding, ding.
That's fair.
Oh,
Terry's the smartest
Oh.
one because he says ding, ding,
homosexual
ding, and then he
accusations.
thinks about
Not
it.
that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just watched that Seinfeld episode again today, by the way.
They just added that to Netflix in the UK.
I know, and I'm fucking
Crazy, man.
streaming the hell out of that shit.
International break 200.
Okay, international break. In 2018, 2 Hungarian tourists tried to steal bricks from the crematorium of this historic site. The tourists said they wanted to take home a souvenir and didn't understand the consequences. Hey, at least they agreed that it existed.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding, Auschwitz.
You are both correct, so you get double points.
Wow.
Amazing what people will do.
People
For
are pricks,
points.
aren't
Yeah.
Okay, guys, there are only 600 points on the board, and you guys are 500 points difference. I think it may come down to the final question.
Right. Well,
If
I'm
not,
gonna
I'll make
leave.
sure.
I'm gonna leave the 100 question then. So we'll go 300 weird rules.
Back in 2012, the European Blank Union decreed that women wearing shirts or blouses may only have the second from the top button open during competitions.
Ding, 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 ding. Tennis.
No,
they? Ding Jing Hao. Golf.
no. But you get 100 points for Ding Jing Howen, and Mark loses 100 points for not.
I think
Ding
about
Jing
this
Howen.
recently during the Olympics.
Back in 2012, European. Shirts.
I read about someone complaining about it during the Olympics.
I don't know if it's an Olympic sport, but this sounds like a question that I may be able to pee during.
What the fuck could this? What?
When
Ding Jing Hao hockey.
distracted by a woman, it's clearly a man that forced this rule.
Right, it's what?
So you'll be googling.
It's got to be some
hands where I
ugly
can see
women
them.
that play it. So it's
Put
got
your
to be.
hands where I can see them, Terry.
It's got to be something with ugly women playing.
Saul, thank you very much for the timely donation here.
Ding, ding, ding. Women's boxing.
They don't wear blouses. Who wears buttons?
right.
Yeah, exactly. We need QAR. Quiz assisted refereeing.
Ding Jing Hao cricket.
It's the ladies' cricket.
Yeah, it's shit.
They were
Yeah, you don't get a
distracted
lot
by
of
a
big
woman.
hits.
They are
Big
clear.
tits.
This is clearly a rule created by a man that is mad that they lost to a woman. So, in what would a man compete
Ding,
against
ding,
a
ding.
woman?
Darts.
Closer. At least
Ding,
you got
ding,
a one-on-one
ding.
sport.
Billiards?
Snooker.
Ooh, even no, but you're
Ding,
Ding,
getting
ding,
there.
ding, pool.
Pool. Ding Jong Hao pool.
Scott Newby getting it. It's chess. Those nerds
Okay,
do
that's
not
just
like
bizarre.
being beaten by women that they've never been able to talk to in their life.
Yeah, they don't
On
want
that
to see their
Netflix
face,
thing
though,
had the
do they?
woman,
They've
innit?
never seen them before. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that Netflix film
Chest.
or show.
Chess.
There you go, Saul. 2 points for Saul. Stoop crew bringing it in.
Right, we'll go real fake footballers for 100.
I'm gonna need a
And
ding,
then
ding,
if we
how on
lose,
this
we
one.
can tie, if you get me.
Norman Conquest.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding,
real.
ding, true.
Mark got it correct. It is real, and they were all real, you twats. Norman Conquest was a goalkeeper. Unfortunately,
That's
remembered for
right.
shipping 17 goals in one game.
He was good then.
That was his best.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
But at least
I
he was
think it was
consistent.
French.
All right, let's finish it.
Get it? Okay, guys. Finishing it off.
If
Stu
only
Crew
I
can
had
win it.
gambled at the start that it was going to come down to the last question.
I would have made sure you lost. Prison 11, here we go. In 1993, Mickey Thomas was arrested and convicted of counterfeiting and money laundering, where he laundered the money through which club's trainees? He
Ding,
was
ding,
sentenced
ding,
to
Wrexham.
He was sentenced to 18 months in prison.
Thought
It's
you'd
not
finished.
always sunny there.
Ding Jing Hao, Philadelphia.
Ooh.
But it is
No,
Wrexham,
but you
isn't
got-
it? Ding Jing Hao
Ding,
Wrexham.
ding, ding, Wrexham.
Ding Jing Hao
Because
Wrexham,
of
yes.
our,
Sorry, I thought you
because of our
finished,
boy
my bad.
Rob.
Oh, see, I thought
And
he said
Rob-
he was wrong. That's why.
Rob from Always Sunny in Philadelphia
Why would
is an
And
owner
Ryan
of
the
Reynolds.
Wrexham.
Philadelphia Union didn't even exist then, mister?
What?
The
Yeah,
Philadelphia
The
Union
football team.
did not exist. Yeah.
Well, guys, that was a miraculous come from ahead win by the Stoop crew, who was leading the entire match. But Terry, I gotta say, you really held your own here. I mean, Mark only had to answer a couple to keep you guys in the game.
That was a good,
May I
good
posit
quiz.
a question for our Leeds fans?
Why not?
Bring
It's a
it.
genuine question with a serious answer. It's not any shenanigans on my part. Genuine question.
All right.
Who were the first sponsor of Leeds United? Who was the first, not kit manufacturer, who was the first official sponsor of Leeds United?
Was it RKW?
Arcade Fire.
It was three initials,
Close.
RKW or RWK. Or
Arcade
I'm going to
RKO
give it
Pictures?
to him, even though the initials are wrong. But yeah.
RKO Pictures.
RFW, which I believe is RF Winders.
Followed by
But the
Lion
actual
Cabinets.
initials on the shirt was RFW.
followed by Lion Cabinets.
Burton.
Shows you what I know.
Burton, Top Man.
Yorkshire
Thistle
Evening.
Hotels.
Yorkshire Evening Post.
Yorkshire Evening Post, Thistle Hotels. We missed Admiral Sportswear in between.
There he is.
WGK this time, apparently.
Yeah, that one. That was 92, the year after we won the title.
Packard Bell was after Thistle Hotels.
Yeah, then came Strongbow. No, Hewlett Packard.
I remember getting a Packard Bell computer because they was our sponsor, and I knew fuck all about computers.
Strongbow, White and Mackay.
Oh, I hated that one.
Then was it Red Kite or something? Fucking netflights.com.
Red Kite, fucking Bet24.
Red Kite was the big 1 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, awful.
Yeah. Fucking, and then it went south, yeah.
It was no surprise, really. We went from Strongbow to White and Mackay and then relegated.
Yeah, getting pissed off and then
go to gambling. It went from nice little kit Nike to White and Mackay and your team are shit and they look it.
Didn't we go back to Admiral from Nike? It was like the wankiest kit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That was the Red Kite one.
Okay, fellas. Well, it has been a fun night. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys all night. But I think it's time to play a little FIFA.
Yeah, I'm going on there now.
Yeah, man.
I brought the PlayStation downstairs so I could continue this shit show.
Yeah, you left me hanging last night, Lolo.
Oh, dude.
Fellas, he said, I've just fallen asleep. And I said, well, I'll wait for you, mate, or I'll go to bed. It's up to you. And I just sat waiting.
I fucking tried. I did that and I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I fell asleep. And it was one of these where my eyes were like, and I looked over and my wife was still sitting there on the couch. And I was like, hey, are you gonna? And I was fucking out again. And I woke up at 7 a.m.
Are you gonna start doing that on Twitch again, Knucklehead? Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just more work.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Have you got a PlayStation, Tom?
Oh, I have. The issue is I don't have a TV to play on.
Have you got a monitor? HDMI monitor?
No, sorry. My TV exploded and I haven't replaced it.
All right.
Wow, man.
Go fund me.
Your life continues to be sketchy as shit, Mr. Tom.
One of his prisoners.
It's only because
I might say that it's just becomes more and more
on the electrics
as we go on.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we're all in jail now. But guys, it's been a lot of fun talking to you.
It's FIFA 21, but it will be 22 by the end of the month.
I'm not buying FIFA 22. I just upgraded to 21 from 17. Why do I need to upgrade? Why do I need to upgrade? Have they done that much fucking work?
Because you're a good US
FIFA 98.
Yo, guys, Rob just asked to be added to the list. He'd be a good one too because he's here, so he plays more of the same time that we play. Me and John, at least. It's hard to coordinate all of our times because you guys were all.
Me and Terry are on every night at fucking God knows what hour.
No, I know. Ben, you're up late.
I love it, and I love it. It's good fun, man. I enjoy chatting with you guys. It's good fun.
I've overtaken Chris.
We're in divisions. No, don't even ask, man.
Don't say that. He's played 14 more games than you have ever.
I'm not even going to say what division we're in on air. It's embarrassing that we've been shit for the last 3 seasons.
So, Lolo, do you have Rob Greenleaf's cell number?
Contact, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I have a cell number, but I'll get it.
Or if he can send his user ID or whatever it is, and then I could add him tonight if you want.
Yeah, exactly. He can get on with us now. By the way, everyone watching, get on our channel, Only Football Fans.
Yeah, get football fans only, like people.
Yeah, guys,
it's good. It's good content. There's a scum fan on there,
but jump on the comments and hammer the fucker.
So what? Hammer the bastard, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. in denial that Leeds United fans will overtake their channel. So let's prove them wrong.
Too right.
And if you're not a Leeds fan, get over there anyway.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Join me and Mr. Tom in the comments.
Okay, there we go.
I will be
John,
giving it a
you got
miss
that?
this
And
week,
John.
though, unfortunately, because I'm at work. So
You don't have a job.
can't be helped. Unfortunately, I do. You've got to have what you call a front, Mr. Ben. You've got to appear respectable to the community.
Make sure you have a shave before you go to work, mate, won't you?
Well, I'm
You
in a
get
job
locked
where
up
you
for that.
can't be around kids anyway, so it's fun.
Nice.
Hey,
Right, you've
listen
said
to
It's
enough.
Anders.
nice for the kids.
Hey guys,
That's way too much information.
Anders just said, when we stand on Ellen Road, everyone will sing ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
I can't wait for you guys to be there and just go ding, 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 Leeds United, ding, ding, ding. Leeds. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that chant?
Who's
It's
the
from
guy
some
from China?
stupid happy
Who's
hour.
it?
Who's you got? Ding,
Yeah,
Jong
you guys,
Wing.
ding, Gene, how? Leeds United,
There's a snooker player called Ding.
ding, Gene, how?
I'm literally going to change my FIFA player now to be called Ding Jing Hao.
Nice.
100%.
Oh, duh.
That's fantastic.
Or Norman Conquest, one or the other.
Yeah, Norman Conquest.
But I'm going to shift my work stuff around, so eventually I will be able to participate in the Only Football Fans, because
Good
quite
man,
frankly, I do enjoy it more than making money. So
And we enjoy
Let's
having
go.
you in the comments, mate. Matty is all over it. He loves your comments. Twitter and
Yeah,
Twitter,
you
man.
get to witness Matthew for an hour on a downstairs toilet.
Twitter on the shitter.
Twitter on the shit. Fucking brilliant.
That killed him.
It's just as much fun as the Stoop, guys. So yeah, give it a watch if you haven't already. So yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Absolutely. I remember when I did a guest spot on another show and there was one person watching. I saw the number. It said one person watching, and Mr. Thomas just commenting, and they were like not used to having people as active as some of our people, and they're just like, well, we've got another. And I was like, that's Mr.
Well,
Tom.
Tuesday isn't
I
Lolo
was
going to
given
be on their
hands.
show?
I'm going to type.
Yeah, Lolo,
Yeah.
we wanted to get you on, mate.
Sure, yeah.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
if you're around.
I'm off Tuesday, actually. Yeah,
Perfect.
that would be awesome.
We'll send you
Oh,
over
yeah,
some
just
stuff
got
and get you
canceled.
in on Tuesday.
What do you want to talk about?
On our own
We'll send you what we're talking about.
Oh, don't we have shows? Wait, what time is the show?
I'm gonna give you
9
some
PM.
shit, Lolo.
9
p.m.,
p.m.,
it's for
4
you
p.m.
guys.
Yeah,
Four?
our show works.
I think
I'll be
it's
able
the
to do
hour
it.
before you pop up with fantasy football.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But Monday,
But there's no
Monday, we're
fantasy
not gonna
football
have
this
a
week
show.
anyway, is there? So-
No. It's big. There was none this past week, but coming up, it's big because we have to be a lot of shit is happening, like
Well,
Rafinha
Lolo,
being out and all that.
what I could do is,
And
if you're busy, I'll just send them a video of you talking about something else. And
absolutely,
They can
You know,
interview you.
and I can do it from the shitter as well. We'll hook that up, John. Tomorrow when I take a shit, I'll give you a call. That'd be great.
Just record it. I don't want to be involved in that one.
Oh,
All
okay.
right,
can
well, let's
film
play
it,
some
John.
FIFA. Let's play some FIFA.
Okay.
Yeah, let's-
Right. Good night, guys.
Yeah,
Good night,
guys.
crew.
We love you guys. Thank you all for joining us. It's been fantastic. Mr. Tom, Ben, Terry. Special thanks to Bob, Retrovolt Arcade.
Yeah, it was great to see him.
If you guys
Night,
love
Mark.
seeing like nostalgic video game shit, like follow
Good
him on
night
Instagram.
to Team Tom in the comments. Good night,
See you
Ben,
on
Terry.
FIFA.
Good night, crew. Take
Good
care.
night,
Good
little
night for
Maggie.
everybody.
Go to
Good
bed.
to see
It's
you
late
guys.
for you.
All right. Good night.